Hello, my name is Mike. I'm a paramedic firefighter, and today I will be discussing with you the public education topic related to drowning. Drowning is often referred to as the silent killer. According to the Center for Disease Control's website, drowning is responsible for over 3,500 deaths between the calendar years of 2003 and 2009. Of those deaths, 80% of the victims were male. 70% of the children who died in those incidents, one or both parents were present, and they were only missing for 5 minutes or less. There are several factors that lead to drowning. Lack of ability to swim would be the primary reason. Lack of fencing around pools would be another reason. Lack of supervision, either parental or lifeguards. Lack of personal protective equipment, such as flotation devices or water wings or other flotation devices approved by the U.S. Coast Guard. The consumption of alcohol or other drugs would contribute to drowning, along with medical conditions such as seizures. Those conditions and incidents would increase your chance of drowning. Factors that will increase your risk of drowning or of surviving while drowning would be learning to swim, knowing CPR, and wearing protective equipment. Drowning. When you are around a body of water, you always want to make sure that your child is at arm length. If they're in a tub, that you drain the tub immediately. You do not leave them unattended. You keep the bathroom door closed when your children are very young to prevent them from slipping into the toilet. Watch while your baby is in one of the baby bathtubs. You never want to leave those children unattended. Pools. You always want to make sure that when you are around a pool, that if there is a pool covering, it may cloud your vision and you may not be able to see a child who may have slipped under one of those pool coverings. So if a child is missing, you want to make extra care that you do look underneath that pool cover. They may be blending in with the surrounding pool. Pool alarms would be another feature that you can install around pools that will indicate you in the presence of someone falling in the pool. Fence barriers, again, are a critical component when you are a homeowner, or if you have an association, you want to make sure that you have a fenced area around your pool. Swimming with a buddy is always recommended. You want to make sure that you never swim alone, that you always have someone with you, and you want to have a phone readily available in case of emergency. In the cases of swimming in murky water, you always want to wade into the water. You never want to jump into the water head first. You could risk cervical spine injury. If you do jump in, it's best to jump in feet first. You never want to push or pull someone in the water. You want to avoid horseplay at all time to ensure safety around pools. In addition to all those factors, you want to make sure that you maintain visual contact of your children. Whenever you're around a body of water, you always want to make sure and identify who is watching the child. Never assume that someone else is watching the children. It's always a good idea to make sure that if you are the one watching it, that you call it out. I have the children, or I have the kids, and make sure that your eyes are on them. If you're going to leave the area, you want to make sure that you relinquish that duty to someone else, and make sure your children are safe. Thanks.